You've done a lot of live television in your time, haven't you?
Yes, I'm a great believer in live television.
You'll forgive me for confusing Crossroads and Coronation Street at that particular
Everybody does. Everybody does.
But you mean that they're confused in real life between the two?
No, but I don't know how many times I've been introduced as coming from Coronation Street. And I'm sure they get the same thing. And we're all very friendly, so what does it matter?
So it doesn't matter at all.
But I would just like to say how marvellous it is to do live television. I love it.
Are you glad to be back in front of the cameras?
Oh, yeah, I'm always glad to be in front of the cameras, but to be doing a live show, I think that's what's gone wrong with television. Everything should be live. That's what the fun of television is all about.
You tell them, kid.
Darling, they've given up listening to me.
Now, you've been a Meg before you were Meg Richardson and Meg Mortimer.
Yes.
You were a Meg
Yes.
Brocky.
Yes.
Who is Meg Brocky?
Meg Brocky was the village tart, if you'll excuse the word, in Brigadoon. Well, she was.
You did an audition for Brigadoon, what was it, for Frederick?
Frederick Lowe,
Yeah.
yes.
And you were so powerful in the audition, for which you rehearsed for millions of years.
That's right. I'd rehearsed for months. I'm no fool. I don't take any risks. Yes, he got up and he actually proposed to me.
Marriage?
Yes. And I said, my agent is sitting alongside you, Mr. Lowe. Are you serious about this? And he said, yes. I would like to marry you so that you'll always be there to sing my songs the way you've just sung that one. So I got the job.
Shouldn't you have got the husband as well?
Well, I did do my best, but he got away, unfortunately, and went on to write My Fair Lady.
Now, which didn't do him any harm, did it?
No, it didn't.
Once a Meg, always a Meg, then.
Yes, they actually called Meg Richardson Meg because of Meg Brocky.
Right, now, here tonight, this is the first time for a week that you have not been in Crossroads. You're a week out of it from tonight, or tomorrow,
yes.
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, yes.
What bitterness, what regret?
Oh, no bitterness and no regret at all, Russell. I've had 18 wonderful years with Crossroads and 26 wonderful years in all with ATV. And ATV have every right to hire and fire anybody they want. And it's been a smashing year for me. And I've got this wonderful, wonderful show coming up in Leicester.
Right. Now, just before we talk about the show, let's just look at the powerful and rather tearful farewell of you last Wednesday night, still on the screen.
Oh, great, I haven't seen this.
There it is, coming up for you now.
I haven't seen it.
Because you were working then. Now then,
I've had the haircut since then.
You have had the
notice? And that was David Hunter's farewell present in my lapel, little pearl heart, my lapel.
Now, one important question is this: you were a member, or are a member of the staff of ATV.
Yes.
Now, your contract does not run out until the end of December.
No.
And therefore, you're still presumably being paid by ATV.
I hope so.
Why did they not run you to the end of December?
I don't know. I really don't know, Russell. And I think perhaps that it was written in the stars that I was going to do Gypsy. I don't know. Roger Redfern and all the company who were sitting watching me in Leicester, it's time we went home to bed. Roger Redfern, the producer, wrote to me in March about doing Gypsy. And at that time, there was absolutely no sign that I would be able to do it. And then suddenly I was sacked in June. And then they decided, for their own good reasons, that they wanted rid of me before Christmas.
But it's a high-rating programme. You're the linchpin of it. Why was it you that had to go?
I don't know. I haven't been able to find out. I mean, I'm sober and clean and quiet living, and I learn my lines, and they just suddenly, and said, all good things must come to an end, which I thought was a bit of a funny thing to say after 26 years, but I don't know, and I honestly, if I knew, I would tell you.
You have been a little bit angry about the way it was done, though, haven't you?
I was, yes. A lot of people have said I'm bitter. I'm not bitter, because I'm able to do all these wonderful things and come on your show tonight and do all kinds of smashing things that I haven't been able to do for 18 years. I'm not bitter. But what I didn't like was the way it was done. After 26 years, for somebody to say all good things must come to an end, what do they think I've been doing for the past 26 years? Just playing around and having a ball and having a good time? It's been 26 years of very hard work. And apart from Crossroads, a lot of other shows I did, shows like yours, live chat shows, and also, I think, helping in many ways to put ATV's image on the map of the West Midlands.
Have they given you a leaving present?
Yes. It's a very, very beautiful Victorian apian for fruit and flowers. And it's all engraved. It's one of those things. Yes.
Can I just talk about your mum for a second? Was she at all a pushy mum, like the gypsy mum?
No. She desperately wanted me to be in the theatre. From the moment I was born, I didn't have a chance. Because she had indeed always wanted to be on the stage, but was far too shy.
She was called Joanna Jockey.
Jockey, yes.
Why?
Yes. Well, she was tiny, and that's why they called her a jockey, because she was just about as high as a jockey. And the first person ever seen on Crossroads, too.
She was the first person ever seen on Crossroads?
They'd forgotten to book an extra. And, of course, she was a right ham, and they said, will you walk through reception? And she said, yes, I'll walk through reception. And then they didn't know how to cue her, because the reception was empty. So they got a bit of stick and went... And off she toddled, and she was the first person ever seen.
And here are you now playing Gypsy in Leicester. And you open on December the 1st. It's a big part, that is. It's a big, bold...
Oh, it's a tremendous
It's Gypsy Rose
part.
Lee.
Oh, it's a tremendous part. It's Gypsy Rose Lee's mother.
Gypsy Rose Lee's mother, I beg your pardon. But the title Gypsy refers to Gypsy Rose Lee.
Yes.
And you have two daughters, one who wants to go on the stage and one who doesn't want to go on the stage. And you're the great pushy...
That's right. Fiona Fullerton is Louise, who of course ends up the great star. And Pollyanna Tanner is the young, my name's June, what's yours?
My name's Baby... Yes, Baby.
My name is Baby June. And she went on, of course, to become June Havoc, the great film star. Yeah. And we've just got a marvellous cast, and I'm looking forward to it enormously.
And you're going to work up to Christmas or through Christmas or beyond?
Well, knowing our producer, as I say, I'm a right crawler, because I know he's listening tonight. He really is great. And although we're supposed to have 2 days off for Christmas, I've got a nasty feeling he'll have us rehearsing all
Well, now look here, we wish you the most amazing success, and we hope to goodness it comes to London, then we can all come and see it. Or maybe we ought to get an away day and go to Leicester and see it.
Why don't you all come on a bus?
If you pay for us, we'll all come. Won't we all come?
Yes. All right, I'll hire the bus, you all come.
Thank you.
2 buses.
I'll bring a crate of brown ale. Meanwhile, you're going to sing us a goodnight song, which has a special resonance for you, this goodnight song.
Well, yes, when I was sacked from ATV, my advisors thought it would be nice for me to record a little goodbye, a sort of thank you to all the people who have watched me for so long
all
in
the
Crossroads.
Millions of people who've watched.
And the people who I hope will go on watching Crossroads. But this is just a sort of little thank you and goodbye.
The song is called Goodbye, Noele Gordon.
Goodbye. Goodbye.